drink, ramble, and discuss things that help in the never-ending quest of not being bored. I'm Brandon Kaiser.
Just get Coleman cool.
Today we're taking a look at summer 2015. It is, at the time of recording this, almost a month away, a little less. We're going to tell you our top 5 most anticipated movies of the summer, and then maybe have a little bit of discussion, talking about the lists, maybe some of the movies that weren't on it, we want to bring up, things like that. So, hope you enjoy it. Josh, you're going to start us off with your top 5 most anticipated movies.
My top 5 anticipated movies
of summer.
of the summer.
2000.
Deal with that, editing,
2015.
fucker. 2015. Year of our Lord. Number 1 is obviously gonna come
we're
last.
not going to count down? I thought we were counting down from
See, you
5
ruined
to
it.
1. Sorry.
Number 1 is obviously going to come last.
Oh, okay.
So here's number 5.
Alright.
Fantastic Four.
Anticipation.
Fantastic Four.
Oh.
Fantastic Four.
Josh Trank, Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller.
Black guy.
That's Michael B. Jordan.
Whatever.
Ellen Broad.
What's her face? Kate Mara.
Her.
That's it. Yeah.
Kate Mara.
There's
and,
some lady. There's a lady in it. There's
The guy who directed it.
Jamie Bell. I
two
said
other
Josh
guys.
Trank was the
The
first
guy who
answer.
produced it.
Who cares?
The guy who wrote it. Come on, give me more names.
Josh Trank.
So anyway, I'm out of 5 movies. It's I don't know. I want to see. Do we talk about it now? Or do you want
You're hopeful? You can just say like a sentence.
I'm hopeful about it because it's going obviously a different direction. I want to see where it goes.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
hopeful. Number 4 in this list would be Jurassic World, for pretty much the same reasons. I really love Jurassic Park.
Colin Trevorrow, Chris Pratt,
Other people.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Brian Fantana.
No, but okay.
All right.
That's Ant-Man.
Yeah, I'm just interested to see that.
Cool.
Number 3 is a movie.
Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
XXL.
Don't take the words out.
Sorry.
No, it's The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh, it's nice.
I really like the original. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of those kind of movies. I'm a fan of the original.
I like the trailer.
And I am looking forward to The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Henry Cavill and Armie Hammer.
Yes. The Armie Hammer.
Guy Ritchie
Armie
directing.
Hammer.
Guy
Yeah, no,
Ritchie.
it seems like it's got a recipe for a really good movie that I'll enjoy. Up my alley. But it doesn't beat the 2 movies that I'm really looking forward to. Number 2 of 5 being Mad Max, obviously. Because, fuck, Mad...
Fury Road.
Fury Road.
Not the original.
If there's a movie that's up my alley even more, and I'm talking like it's in my lower intestine at this point, it's post-apocalyptic movies, so Mad Max hits that right in my sphincter hole.
Ah, interesting.
And number 1 would be obviously Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, because
James Spader.
Actually, yeah, you know what? To be fair,
I am looking forward to James Spader.
I was full up in Avengers 2 before I knew who was playing Ultron, and when you say it's James Spader, fuck it, you sold me. I don't even watch that. I just liked him from Boston Legal. So
He's been good for a long time.
yeah, I still haven't even seen the Blacklist. I was just a big fan of Boston Legal.
Stargate.
And no, not Stargate. See, that's the thing. Like, I really like James Spader, and I don't like him
Secretary?
for any of the reasons other people like James Spader.
Secretary. Boston Legal.
No, it's Boston Legal. Boston Legal is where I really like James Spader. So I am full up in it, thumbs up into my sphincter holes on that one. I only got 1, but you got several. Tell me what your 5.
I do have 5. This is a tough list for me to make.
Pull out your phone.
Because I'm cool like that. Hey, look at world, I got a smartphone. Anyways, number 5 for me is also the Colin Trevorrow directed Jurassic World, starring Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard.
Alright.
I don't know, I think it looks good. I like Safety Not Guaranteed, so I am looking forward to see what he does with a bigger budget and a huge franchise.
Chris Gunn surprised us?
James Gunn, you mean?
Nope.
Alright, anyways. Number 4, I'm going with Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation. Ghost Protocol was amazing, as was 3. That was JJ, followed by Brad Bird. The only question mark is now Christopher McQuarrie's directing. Great writer. Let's see if he can direct a sweet movie, but the trailer looks amazing. And that's really Tom Cruise hanging off of a plane. In real life. Okay, you don't have to agree. Number 3, Tomorrowland. The aforementioned Brad Bird directing. I want to see what he does with a new... This is why he didn't do the new Mission Impossible, was this movie. I think it looks like a heck of a lot of fun. I like the cast: George Clooney, Hugh Laurie, Britt Robertson. Looks intriguing. They're keeping it close to the vest, not letting us know too much, and I like when they do that. I like bad robot shit that keeps it secret. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Hey, maybe it'll suck. Who knows? But anyways, this is what I'm anticipating. Number 2. The top 2 are obvious. Okay, I think most of us are gonna have similar top 2s. Kim might not. Now, number 2 for me. Avengers: Age of Ultron.
I saw that coming.
Joss Whedon returning. Yeah, it looks amazing. I usually like the second one in a trilogy or a series of movies, except for Back to the Future and several other things. But
Except for some important stuff.
well, like Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars movie, so I want to see the
Back
darker.
to the Future 2. Nah. Ghostbusters 2.
Back to the Future 2 is the second best Back to the Future movie. Anyways.
When you have 3 movies and you're the second best.
Okay, I really meant like Empire Strikes Back. There's a lot of people saying this could be the Empire Strikes Back because it looks a little darker. It looks, like more of what we had, but now we don't need all that introduction. And a cool new cast,
They
James Spader.
introduction in the first place.
James Spader.
They all had their own goddamn movies.
All right. Anyways, James Spader, Elizabeth Olsen, Aaron Taylor Johnson, whatever. I'm interested to see what
A
happens.
lot of fucking people are in there.
I like Paul Bettany too. I want to actually see him in an Avengers movie, and I will get to.
Shh.
Mostly. Number 1, as no surprise to anyone, is Mad Max.
Obviously.
Fury Road.
I thought I was going to say Magic Mike XXL.
These are the best. The two trailers I've seen for this movie are the best trailers I've probably seen in the last year at least. So I am super excited for this movie, to the point where before this movie comes out, I want to rewatch. Well, actually, I never saw all the way through every Mad Max movie, or any of them for that matter.
What the hell are you doing?
Just parts. But I'm going to go back and watch them all. That's my goal.
You should.
My dream. It's my thing to do.
It's not that hard to do.
Yeah, it's probably in the other room right there.
I know. No,
It's right there!
I don't own any of them.
But they're on Netflix.
Oh, they
There's
were.
no
I don't think they are anymore. Anyways, I'll find a way.
It's called the internet.
Dude,
How have you not seen them yet? Or through all?
I've seen parts. I haven't seen the whole movie straight through. There are several things like that that are horrible things I should have... horrible that I didn't see them. Yeah, I don't know. Tom Hardy's awesome. Charlize Theron, Nicholas Hoult, whatever. It looks fucking badass. So
It's gonna be a good movie.
crazy, awesome, non-stop fucking sweetness. So
Or not.
maybe it'll suck, but I really don't think it will at this point.
I don't think it will either.
I've heard from people who've seen it online. I don't know them, obviously, but people who have seen advanced screenings say it's amazing. So,
I'm
looking forward to it.
Amazing. Kit,
Kit,
hit us up some beautiful Warren Beatty.
Beautiful.
with some Warren Beatty.
Alright. Number 5. Here's gonna come.
Am I the only one that fucking memorized this list?
Here comes, well, yeah.
Well, just let him do it.
Number 5. Here comes a big disappointed
I feel
groan.
like I'm...
Is Mad Max Fury Road.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, it's in the top 5.
Because
Obviously.
I'm not sure they could really make it work without Mel Gibson as Mad Max.
I think that's the least of most people's
Nowadays, he's much better, so I like
To be fair, Mel Gibson, if they had brought Mel Gibson back for a Mad Max movie, he would have fucking had it.
Yeah, I would have fucking loved that shit.
He's kind of a cartoon character now, from what he
And
was.
I loved the previous
You
one.
haven't seen all the originals.
But I've
he
seen-
was a cartoon.
I've seen a
Yeah.
lot of Mel Gibson movies back in the day, though.
He was like an
I know-
antisocial dick in those ones, and just like you really
Also, the
didn't want
first
to
one
fucking
isn't
help
his
people out.
voice. They dubbed him over because he couldn't speak without
First one
his
barely had anything to do with
Australian
the
accent
apocalypse.
or whatever.
He was a cop.
Anyways.
Either way, yeah, I remember that one. That one I actually only seen a bit of. I've seen Road Warrior, I've seen Mad Max
Yeah,
Beyond
Thunderdome.
and then the other one.
Who hasn't seen Thunderdome?
The other one was it?
This
another one?
asshole who's looking-
But anyway, so yeah, like
I saw the Tupac and Dr. Dre video for California Love.
I'm not
right.
super pumped for Mad Max, but I am kind of curious if they can still just keep that awesomeness that they had in the previous movies is going. Next is Terminator Genesis.
Close to making the list.
Mainly because I'm just kind of curious what the fuck their plan is with everything with the time stream. Like, how much are they fucking with the time stream here? Is it gonna make sense, or am I just gonna have a big groan when the credits
I don't
come
imagine
up?
it making any sense.
I'm actually really excited for Terminator. It was close to making my list, just barely didn't make it.
So
I agree. I think it looks great.
I threw Maggie up there,
Really?
number 3, because I hadn't played The Last of Us, and
I don't think you have to play Last of Us.
and pretty much it seemed like an interesting concept in general. Like,
I think it looks good.
It seems like an interesting role for Arnold Schwarzenegger to play, and I'm just kind of curious.
As the Terminator to little girls.
No,
Sarah
I
Connor.
think it's more of a dramatic role. I want to see how.
It's
how he does.
Terminator with feelings.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, well, yeah, I just want
What's
to really
more
want
with feelings?
But hold on,
You
the
got-
fact that I can say it's Terminator with feelings.
I don't think it's
yes.
Terminator with feelings.
Yeah.
Number 3 on my list of most
I don't think it's
Terminator with
feelings.
feelings.
No, it's
feeling.
no, it's Little Miss Sunshine with the Terminator. Come on, guys.
Oh yeah, pretty much. He's got to get her to the zombie ball or some shit.
It's
Yeah.
a zombie.
All right,
pageant.
and number 2, I put Entourage because
Wow.
I really enjoyed the Entourage series, and I would not mind, like, just kind of reliving that a bit. Yeah, Josh pulled a face, but I really like the Entourage
I
series.
didn't think that was making anyone's
I didn't either, but I do want to see it.
10.
I really 5.
It didn't make my 10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest,
Oh.
but I do want to see it.
Yeah, didn't
I-
make my.
I really want to see Entourage. It was a great show. I enjoyed watching the show, and I'm kind
It's a
of
good
curious.
show.
what
And
they're
then
gonna do
number
with the
1,
movie.
Kit wanted to see Age of Ultron like everyone else.
Yeah, and number 1,
I think
Age
we
of
always
Ultron,
do,
because
So I
Why
steal
would-
your thunder.
why wouldn't you? Yeah. No, there's no thunder. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Because you think the trailers for Mad Max Fury Road are better? I think that was me over here why it wasn't my number 1. But
The trailer-
Why wouldn't you?
No, this was some fucking sweet.
although the
trailers.
Avengers 2 trailers are great. Like, they're amazing.
There was the scene you guys kept on talking about with the one where he was on the pole and he goes
Oh,
up,
amazing.
and he goes that and he goes like
Amazing.
really amazing. I was like,
Wait, what?
Oh, dude,
don't
the whole
don't
trailer.
say you guys.
you were
The whole
you were there.
trailer.
I saw it. I've never said, "Oh my god."
so
that
it was
one
him.
of the
I
scenes."
love
was
the
him.
pole scene. I love the way
Yeah.
the music is
Yeah,
put on
I
it.
saw that.
Don't
I was
fucking
like-
say you guys. I just really enjoyed like. The,
not a fan of the
I
opera
don't-
music that they played during the
Oh,
trailer.
I love the
see,
combination.
and here's the thing. I don't think they use enough classical music and stuff nowadays. Everything's always got to be like dubstep or fucking Inception. It's
Or
always
Inception, yeah, or Hans Zimmer sound.
everything is always like
yeah.
and stuff like
Look,
that. And this is like the first trailer I've seen in years. I think that's actually used.
I've seen a lot of trailers recently that kind of actually like one of the most recent movies we saw. I can't remember what the last one we saw was, but I was just watching the
Run
trailers
All Night.
and the trailers and the thing was like, man, are the trailers just following like a certain sort of like like a pattern now? Like they have to choose like between
Everything's
these ones?
fucking so
Like that one with the Russian one, Child 44. I was like thinking like like
Well,
I'm pretty sure I've seen the trailer.
I don't know. It could be
before.
okay. I just don't.
But no, everything's always like
I agree.
But okay,
or
look,
dubstep or like
It's
or
all like
actually no.
epic, like fucking
The new thing is like 80s songs but remade into dramatic.
Oh, shitty covers of
shitty
80s?
covers of like old songs that are made to be more dramatic than they were. Like they take like pop songs and go like if we slow it down to like 1/4, it's like
It's the worst thing. Yeah, exactly. You think that's bad? Good thing you didn't watch
It was
Stalker.
I don't think it's bad.
If you
Confirmed.
it is
bad. Stamp it.
if you watch Stalker on
Fuck you,
CBS, the Maggie Q show,
no one does that.
I did. Every episode ended with a shitty, slowed down 80s song or popular song, all dramatic like that. It was the worst part of the show. I did not look forward to the end of the episode, but the show was decent.
They're
it's pretty good,
gonna throw City Lot with it.
But the ending, I was just always mad at the music. The show was pretty good. I just hated it. No, exactly.
Watching the Mad Max trailer, even when they're like playing the classical like shit, I was like, it was kind of cheesy, but I enjoyed it.
It was so much fun.
It was way better than another.
I'm not saying the classical music was the biggest part of the problem with the trailer in
But
general.
you did mention it as
Yeah, I mentioned it because it's hard to ignore that they played the
They did something different. It's hard to ignore they did something. different.
It might have been just a cut of the trailer just in general. And yeah, the classical music really kind of like was the first thing I mentioned because like when the trailer ended, they had like the big chorus like bam, and that was it. And then you just hear the silence of the theater. You just hear a guy go,
Great.
that's it. And that just kills it for me. It's like all that energy gone in like a half a second.
That's great.
And I hate that.
That was great.
I hate it.
I'm not saying you're wrong. You can think what you want.
I get that.
But
I'm saying that's
I'd say you're wrong.
that's what I didn't like about it.
You-
I'm
you
hoping
might
I'm hoping the movie's better than the trailer.
you might be the first person I've ever.
That's why it's still on my list.
You might be the first person I've ever heard say I didn't really like those trailers that much.
I didn't.
So
Yeah.
that's awesome. I guess.
Well,
It's
it's like,
different.
hey, like I seen the old Mad Max movies. It just
And I don't know. It
Don't-
seems.
yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the movie. Obviously,
it's in my top 5. Okay, like I still want to see it. It's still in the 5.
I knew my top 2 going into this. Everything else was hard.
Yeah, me too. I knew those were on my top 2, and then when I found out Uncle was coming out,
I do want to see.
and I was like, bam.
Well,
So my 3,
yeah.
I had it was a no-brainer for my 3. I was like, those are my 3 movies. Figuring out what else, was a little bit of.
I looked at the list. I was like, Age of Ultron, and like, I don't love these.
But
Well, you don't
anyway,
want-
like
that's what-
Mad
that's my
Max,
problem.
it just seems like they're doing less CG. More, I don't know if
That's okay. That's what I want them to do. I
It
want
just
them
looks
to
like
It's
do more practical
okay.
effects. I want to see that.
The very first Comic-Con trailer, I guess, has a lot of the same shots from the second trailer. Only there's less to them. So like they enhanced practical stuff.
You know what? They can
To
enhance
make
the
it
practical
more-
shit all they want, but it just seems more like the last trailer we saw of it. I guess we can call that like the main trailer at this point, because
There's a recent one that came out like a
the
week or
recent
two
one
ago.
has a lot more shown of the movie.
Yeah, a little more of Tom Hardy, so you get
Yeah,
these man.
and it just looks cool. It looks like set, staged, planned sort of action movies with cars and stuff like that. Like the old movies where they used to be like, let's trick out these cars and have them go up on 2 wheels and plan all that stuff and have
It's-
some fucking explosions in the background. Who cares? Everybody loves the movie. And I like it. I like where their head's at.
It's like they combined classic movies with modern filmmaking and merged them. Like, because the quality and the storytelling, everything looks like, high speed, fast paced, crazy effects, crazy, stuff all over the place. But then everything about it also screams old school, like crazy action movie.
Yeah.
Like on top of it.
And that's
so-
what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that's me too. Couple things missing on this list I wanted to mention. The main one that popped up when we all went through our top 5s, we all had Avengers in the 1 or 2 spot.
Nobody had Ant-Man.
Nobody had Ant-Man. That's exactly what
Ant-Man almost made my list, but I decided to swap it for Jurassic World.
Ant-Man was my top 10, but wasn't in my top 5 or that close really to it. There's just too many question marks there for me.
Yeah, I don't know what Ant-Man's going to give me at all.
I don't think it looks
Or even
terrible.
a little.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's going. And originally, I had Fantastic Four and Ant-Man on my list, but I was like,
Well, you did a Fantastic Four.
I know, and I did. I kept Fantastic Four because there's something there.
There's still a decent amount of question marks. That's why Fantastic Four didn't make my top 5.
Like, and it's in. I want to see what it is. I'm actually anticipating it. It's maybe it won't be a
I'm
good
curious
movie,
if
but
it's
I'm
going to be
anticipating
better
the movie.
than
If we're doing an anticipation list,
I think it will be better than the last couple Fantastic
Hold on,
Fours.
let's-
Just a...
here's what I'm at. Here's what I'm at. If we're doing an anticipation list, I'm anticipating that because I don't know what it is and it's mysterious. I want to know.
That's valid.
Ant-Man. I know it's a Marvel movie,
Mhm.
and that's about it.
And let's be honest, as much as we try to ignore the fact that we're still bitter over the Edgar Wright thing, we're still bitter over the Edgar Wright thing.
I'm not even bitter over the Edgar Wright thing.
It still
You
pops in my
can
head.
say that.
It still
I don't
pops
even
in my
care, Show. It's just even before that.
I'm willing to give...
Before all the drama, I didn't even know what it was about, what it's going to be, what it's going to add to the universe, because it's part of their huge thing. But they
I'm-
never told me how important it is. It just seemed like a comedy movie.
It's going to be a heist movie, I
I'm
guess.
partially still
That's what I
upset
always
that
heard.
they have not
Oh, why
named
don't you tell me
him
that right
Scott
now? I've already made
as
this.
the Ant-Man.
Oh,
Heist
because that would have... Yeah, heist movie, gotcha. Well, Edgar Wright's draft was a heist
But
movie.
again-
but they're using a lot of Edgar Wright's writing. So it
See,
still
I just-
is a lot of his written
It's
script.
just, it's not less that no one I care about is involved. It's more of I don't know what this movie is. I know it's Ant-Man. I know that its impact in the Marvel universe as a whole is probably going to be marginal at best. No, marginal at most. Marginal at most. I don't think it's going to be like the next big fucking like Ant-Man's going to introduce the magic verse or shit like that. Maybe there'll be something at the end.
I
don't think this movie's going to be.
I don't
Magic
think...
verse, like Hank Pym is like a
No, that's
sorcerer of science.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't think this movie is
A
going
lot
to
of,
bring the next phase of Marvel in the picture. I think it's just a movie.
My only thing is...
I think
a
there was
lot-
actually the Mighty Avengers thing. They said he was a science supreme or some shit like that.
A lot of what you were saying though is what a lot of people were saying about Guardians before the summer.
And I thought those people were stupid and wrong.
Well, no, but that's fine. I'm just saying that
I thought
that's
Guardian
the
Galaxy
one
was.
thing was.
Oh, no, it was an
this is
outlier.
kind of what a lot of people were saying about Guardians was I don't know if this is going to
But
be.
no, I wanted that movie to be everything it was, and
Me
it was,
too.
and I was happy.
Yeah.
I just don't see like Ant-Man. You know, maybe I'll be wrong at the end of the day. I don't fucking know. But I don't think they're gonna do anything in Ant-Man that's gonna be Guardians-esque.
I give Peyton Reed the benefit of the doubt. I mean, I'm willing to give him a chance and see what he does taking over for Edgar Wright, because that's tough. I mean,
I'd rather see Guardians
that's tough
again.
for him anyways.
I do too. It's a good movie.
I want to see it
Summer.
once.
It was the best.
Have you seen it more than once or
I've
twice?
seen it twice. Brian never saw it. We watched.
I think
I've seen it twice,
the
too.
main reason I don't want to ever see it again is because if like I don't like get ready to see it, and if Davis doesn't appear right fucking there,
Oh,
I don't
that-
have a point to see
I guess that affects your thing.
I
too.
kind of just yeah.
I watched it in 3D at home, but anyways,
Was it in 3D?
3D,
Wait.
3D is better on a TV than it is in
whoa,
the theater.
whoa. You're saying you saw it in 3D?
Yeah,
Third dimension?
humble brag. Not really though.
Impressive, I guess.
Most people hate 3D, so they probably all hate me now.
Oh yeah.
Shut grab things.
Yeah, now the world hates me. Yeah, other things. Now let's put Inside Out. Inside Out makes a lot of people.
What is Inside Out?
Inside Out is the Pixar movie with the emotions in the head. It's like Herman's Head, but Disney Pixar version.
Whoa, Herman's Head?
That's right. Herman's
No one's
Head.
ever referenced Herman's Head.
Oh, everyone
Oh,
knows.
wow.
When they talk about Inside Out.
Since
Yeah.
1994?
Also, I remember Herman's
That was a
Head. the
great-
show.
I watched it
I
too.
watched it too.
That was a great show.
No.
It wasn't.
I like
great.
that
It was
show.
okay.
It was alright.
There was decent parts to it.
They need to put that on Netflix. I'd watch it.
I remember the opening thing, like I don't think we have enough space in here. I think she is wearing underwear and sells shit. Yeah.
Well, that guy was the best. The chubby guy or whatever in his head. He was the best part of the show.
Who played that guy?
I don't know, but
Artie
I can
Lang?
picture the guy. No,
Yeah.
but I know he wasn't Artie Lang.
It was not already
He
like.
was in stuff at that time though that
Oh,
you
yeah, he
saw
was-
periodically. I want to
That's
say he was.
Maruski.
Isn't he the guy who comes up to Bill Murray in the hallway of this bed and breakfast in Groundhog Day?
Yeah, it was.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that guy? When he's like, lovely weather we're having or whatever. Has
He was
like, a
also
little-
down Periscope. I like that.
Wow,
Oh.
that was a weird reference to pull out both of us, really.
Well,
I pull out
that's
a random Groundhog Day scene that most people probably would forget, and you pull out down Periscope.
Ken Hudson
I love that we're
Campbell.
looking it up. Mm.
He was in Groundhog Day, Armageddon.
Oh yeah, Armageddon too. He was one of the guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Great. All right. Off topic. Inside Out, I do really.
He was
wanna see.
Santa in Home Alone. Oh my fuck yes!
Oh yes, he was.
was.
Shit. All right. If you're still there, I actually do want to see Inside Out. I think it looks pretty cool.
Right.
I saw the trailers.
I was
What
with
is
it.
Inside Out?
I was with it
It's the
until
Herman's
it's a
Head movie.
Pixar.
Oh, all right. What's it say?
I was
Wait,
with
wait,
it until they got to the whole scene where all of a sudden, oh no, joy and sadness are together in
Dude,
somewhere.
anger is Lewis
I'm like,
Black.
that's the one plus.
That is the
I
best
couldn't
part of
even
it.
tell that was Lewis Black when I was
Oh
watching.
yes, you can. It's Lewis Black.
No, I thought it was somebody else. Then like they said Lewis Black. I was like, fucking serious? He didn't sound nearly as angry as Lewis
That's
Black
like the
does.
best part of the movie is Lewis Black's anger.
But then it's like joy and sadness are together, and it's like, oh, it's like the sad girl from high school with the peppy girl from high school. It's really stupid.
And it's Amy Poehler.
I don't care.
Anyways, I don't know. I think it was good. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. Like Pixar's kind of been on a downturn lately, so that was why it didn't really make my top 5. Because it's like Pixar usually makes great movies. This one,
It's probably because they ran out of their ideas.
stretchy,
Remember they said
yeah.
like when they created Pixar, they had all these ideas,
yeah,
and
then
they
they
went
used them
through
all.
them.
and they went through them. Now they're just like, we're like, fuck, we gotta come up with more shit.
I did
we should have
hear-
thought of stuff along the way.
I did hear like a year or two ago that they did do that again. Like they had everyone get together, pitch a bunch of ideas, and one of them was The Good Dinosaur, which we never even got last year. Like we were supposed to. It was delayed.
It's probably best we didn't get it yet. Let them find it.
Yeah, let them do a good job. A couple other things. None of us had pixels.
Was anyone expecting to have pixels on their tab?
Look, I was behind
Maybe until the
Pixels.
trailer came out.
I was behind Pixels when they said like, oh, like 80s video games are coming to attack, and they
Yeah.
need heroes, people.
But
who
those
play the
heroes
game.
are Adam Sandler and Kevin James.
Whoa! Then you were like, oh, we
And
got
the
Peter
dick.
Dinklage
They got
wearing
the
a
dick.
mullet. I was like, yeah.
And he's
then,
basically doing what's his face from King of Kong.
and then I
Billy
heard about
Mitchell.
it. Yeah.
He's basically playing Billy Mitchell.
And then I
That's
kind of.
kinda like-
So-
And then a trailer came out.
But here,
like who was in it?
two fucking red herrings.
Damn it.
Kevin James, Adam Sandler as
I
your main
know.
characters.
I know.
No. I don't,
It feels like they were coming up with a good movie, and then like Kevin James and Adam Sandler somehow got involved in it.
well, no, this was a Adam Sandler movie, right? If I remember correctly, this was like, this is a movie.
It is a Happy Madison production, I believe. If
Yeah.
that's what you're asking.
No, this is like something he's spearheading.
Everything he does, though, is a happy man as a production. So
I don't want to look it up because I don't think nobody cares about this movie. But I think I remember
Adam
looking it
Sandler's
up
got to
early.
be less family friendly.
I looked it up earlier,
okay.
like last month or something, like when I heard that he was in it, because
Okay.
I thought it sounded like a cool movie. And I was reading Player One,
Ready Player
One, which is kind of the
now
same
they're making a new movie. Steven Spielberg directing.
I don't know, whatever. But same concept kind of thing. But it's kind of, they're in the same sort of dynamic.
Okay, yeah.
So I remember
Gotcha.
looking up at one point this movie when I heard it was out, before I even knew that Adam Sandler was in it, and Kevin James.
And it's based on a short film. Did anybody see the short film?
No.
It's
But-
online, but I haven't
No.
watched it yet.
But, you know, I heard about this movie, and I'm like, because through Ready Player One, I'm like, all right, what is this coming out? And I'm like, oh, let's check this thing out. And I'm like, it seems kind of weird. And then, bam, there's these fucking assholes. No. I'm sorry. Like, as we discussed off camera, or actually on camera, or partial camera, who cares?
Who knows?
Adam Sandler hasn't done anything good since like 2002, 4 or 2?
4 or something like that.
I think it was 2004.
Big Daddy, I want to say, was his last.
It was his
Good
last
movie.
really good movie.
And that wasn't even in the 2000s.
That was.
Maybe 51st
I think so.
Dates.
Wasn't it?
Mr.
It was
Deeds was like
2001
2001 or something like that.
Oh yeah. No,
So it was a little.
no 2004 was
Big
Zohan.
Daddy was like maybe
2004 was Zohan,
99,
and
or
that was
2000, yeah.
Yeah, no.
and that isn't
So-
even like top tier Adam Sandler.
No, that's not.
So for him to be spearheading a
Well,
movie that has a good concept, but also has like Kevin James, who's
But here's-
best known for Paul Blart,
Yeah.
Paul Cobb,
And
A
for
couple
known
things.
for working with Adam Sandler a lot.
Yeah.
and working for
A
that.
couple things.
Rob
Number one-
Schneider guaranteed to be in Pixels.
Not necessarily. Number
Guaranteed.
one. Number
You
one.
can do it! Be Donkey Kong!
He will probably pay that character.
You probably will. I don't. I can't think. I don't think I've ever liked Kevin James in a movie. I haven't seen Hitch.
No.
That's everyone's exception is
Oh, yeah.
Hitch. I've never seen
Alright.
Hitch, but
He
Like
wasn't
Hitch.
Hitch.
and most people like Kevin James in it because he wasn't being the idiot that he plays now. I guess. I never saw it. I don't know. But the other thing was, I thought this could be like Adam Sandler's redemption, possibly. Like this could be his. Because
Wow.
look, he's been saying a lot.
Oh,
He's been saying a lot of stuff lately about how he's like been looking at his career again, and like, I mean, after
You can't do Jack and Jill.
after Jack and
and then
Jill
think
didn't
you're
do so
doing
good,
something
after Blended flopped, like I think he kind of had to reassess his thing and like try to do something. And I mean, the Bob Barker thing online is pretty damn funny.
I heard about it.
Yeah, it's pretty damn funny. So he can still do funny stuff. So I was hoping this was going to be his redemption. The problem is maybe
The
this was
trailer looks
filmed
really
before
cheesy.
that. I don't know.
The trailer
It
is kinda
really
cheesy.
and that's the problem. I mean, I don't know. I would okay when you see Kevin James and Adam Sandler, instantly a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, forget this."
Mhm.
But the trailer should have done whatever it had to win you over by the end of it. Then, and it didn't. Instead, it made it like worse. It went on. Another thing I noticed, I don't think any of us, I guess Entourage kind of, really have comedies on our top 5. Right?
What comedies are there?
There are several, but the problem is, okay, the first big comedy looks to be Spy,
What?
which is Paul Feig or whatever.
Alright, moving on.
is that a
Next,
comedy?
Melissa McCarthy.
Hold on.
Next.
That's supposed to be a comedy?
Well, I saw the trailer too, and I wouldn't believe it's a comedy either, but I guess it's a comedy.
Next.
All right. What's the actual next?
You know, I will say though, Jason Statham and Jude Law look like they're at least trying to do a comedy.
Hold on. All right. I don't believe that movie's supposed to be a comedy. Move on.
Anyways, Trainwreck is on a lot of people's most anticipated lists.
I saw the trailer
Amy
for that
Schumer.
yesterday.
Oh, you know
Amy
what?
Schumer, directed by Judd Apatow.
I like Judd Apatow, and that's about it.
Me too, but all his movies are too long. And I've heard this one's the same. Is what I've heard is this movie's too long.
But no, like after when we saw the trailer, and the
I
trailer
don't
was
think
way too long.
The trailer was
The
good.
trailer was way too
The
long.
trailer wasn't good. It wasn't very funny.
It's
People
yeah.
loved that trailer. Like
don't-
people blew
Oh,
up
no.
and were like, I couldn't believe it either when I saw like reactions online
It just
and
seemed
stuff.
more of like a.
Oh, good.
It just seems like Amy Schumer is doing a stand-up routine, and then they translated it into a 3-hour movie.
Pretty much.
She wrote it.
Exactly.
So I guess she
Same
wrote
thing
her
with
stand-up
what happened
into
to
a movie. I don't know.
that dude who just had the show that got canceled. I
Mulaney,
assume?
right?
Mulaney. I assume it was canceled.
It was.
I think it was.
Yeah, it seems like more of that. Instead of getting a TV show like Mulaney did, she got a movie.
You're just gonna make a movie and throw in a bunch of your skits in there. Yeah, why not?
I guess I don't. It just didn't. It wasn't funny. Like I wanted to like it. People loved
You
it.
wanted to like it. No.
I like Judd
I thought it was
Apatow.
funny.
I actually do like funny people. I'm like one of the
I think
weird
it was
I saw that pop up on screen. I was like, really?
I actually do like funny people.
I didn't think it was very hilarious. I
Funny
thought
people
there
was
was some things
depressing.
that are funny in it. I didn't think there was enough there for a movie.
It's funny because we just kind of trash talked the two people that made Freaks and Geeks their movies, and Freaks and Geeks is a great show. So what happened to these guys? Anyways.
Yeah.
Then they gotta fucking step their game up or something.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I was like, these are the two guys who are the main people behind Freaks and Geeks.
Was Judd Apatow and who
We
was the
know,
other guy?
we know Judd Apatow's good for it.
So, anyways, moving down the list, I will say Ted 2 actually looks funny. Ted 2 didn't make any of our top 5s, but it's the one comedy.
I don't think Ted 2 made anyone's top.
I saw the trailer.
I actually think the trailer looks funny.
I'm not it.
No? Alright, I'm just
Fool me
scared.
once.
I'm scared because of A Million Ways to Die in the West, which I don't think
Fool
was a terrible.
you twice.
I don't think A Million
I
Ways
missed
to Die.
that one.
For some reason,
It wasn't terrible.
For
it
some
just
reason,
wasn't very
Ted
good.
has to like get a certificate to say he's.
Dude, the
classified
Samuel L.
as female or some
Jackson
shit.
joke is pretty fucking funny in the trailer.
That's okay. One joke.
The black guy, you know the black guy in like every movie? That's him. That's pretty fucking funny. And it looks crazy and more of the original, and I really like the original.
The original was okay in my
I guess I kind of Entourage. I didn't mention it, but I don't really see Entourage as a straight comedy. It's kind of like a... Yeah, I don't really see Entourage as like a straight comedy at all. It's kind of a dramedy sort of thing, but I don't know. I mean, I want to see it, but comedies are just kind of weak.
It's a very dramedy. It's got drama in there.
It does. Very good.
It's got drama and comedy.
Yeah, very good.
It's comedy and dramedy.
Very good. Yeah, just comedy's kind of weak this summer, and a lot of people are excited about them too, which is weird. Yeah. So, anyways, I think that covers the summer pretty well. Actually, more in depth than I figured we'd probably get into.
We've covered the summer.
And there's a lot more movies. I want to see Pitch Perfect too, and I'm not ashamed to say it. Anyways, be sure to comment below. Tell us what you think about this summer. Maybe you're looking forward to those comedies. Who knows? Like, subscribe, check out the rest of our videos, do all the other stuff you do. And until next time, find your own ways of resisting boredom.
Fart noise.
We should tell them to check out Nights. This is for Nights.
Stupid!
All right.
Get away, get away, get away.
Let's do this.
All right.
Get away, get away, get away.
All right.
Get away, get away, get away.
All right.
Get away, get away, get away.
All right.
Something about your
Now.
Kyle betrayed me.
Monday
Try to
through
lie,
Friday.
try to hide it. I know deep inside it. You know the reason
why I'm gonna kick your ass
From here to right over there.
Oh yeah, motherfucker. I'm gonna kiss your fucking derriere. Yeah, yeah.
You broke the rules. Now pull out your pubic hair.